Hey, what's going on? This is going to be a Vito loadout video. This is a TP6B, and this is sort of a specialty bag for me. This one's just for working on airlines. More specifically, hold on, I'll go grab some. Okay, more specifically for working on this I believe it's polyurethane. Anyways, this is just my airline. We have this plumbed throughout the whole building here. This is the 1/4 inch variety, or excuse me, this is 1/4 inch. We also have 3/8. Most of the pieces of equipment that use air have these push to connect fittings on them. And this bag is basically geared up for working on these lines as well as some of the pneumatic accessories that are attached to the airlines. So first off, in this little side pocket right here, I've got these Milwaukee, I'm not sure if they're PVC cutters, they're just spring loaded, they have a replaceable blade, and they just get a nice 90-degree cut on these airlines. And then a lot of our bins have vibrators on them, so I use this high strength orange Loctite. This is a Permatex variety. This is high strength removable. I just got this little Milwaukee adjustable wrench. Just nice for working on little brass fittings or whatever. They are advertised as not backing off when you're using them, and actually they work pretty nicely. I was sort of skeptical, and they got the plastic branding here. I'm like, I don't know, it just looks like an overpriced kind of marketing gimmick, but these wrenches actually are. They do what they say. And I actually bought the 15-inch just for wrenching on some bigger stuff. And I also bought the 12-inch. I've been pretty happy with them. That's the 10-inch that came with the 6 in a set. That goes in the other side pocket there. Got some Icon flush cutters. When I'm running these airlines, I just zip tie them up and use these to clean the zip ties up. Just got a little, this is an old Sonex box. Used to have some sockets in here, but got a selection of air mufflers and T's, unions, Y's. I've got some Icon triple joint pliers. I have the LN47 ACFs from Snap-on, the 9-inch long nose triple joints, and I was really happy with them, but I really only use this style of plier when working on airlines, and it didn't make sense for me to spend the $80. And I think these I got on sale with a coupon for $13. What I usually use these for is if I have a fitting, let's say that's threaded into something, I'll open these jaws up, go around the these are loose around the hose, but I can still get on the push to connect, so I can pull them off. And they got some pretty nice teeth on them for grabbing airlines, but I actually have a pair of pliers from Nipex that grab 1/2-inch airlines very nicely. These are the Nipex 3891-200s. I know Icon sells a pair like these. I've had this particular set of pliers for 4 years now, probably. They don't come in handy very often, but if I have a really stuck airline, they are quite nice to have in the bag. And they don't weigh a whole lot, so. Just got some dikes and some regular needle nose. I've got these are nice wire brushes, these Wheeler stainless steel. These last a long time compared to the Harbor Freight brushes, the little 89-cent ones. These are much nicer. They're much more expensive. Fastenal did have clearance on these, so I picked up a handful of them. And I've got the Slim Head Cobras, 8751-250s. These are quite handy. They're very useful for split pins or cotter pins, bending those. pretty handy. And then what else do we have? A little screwdriver with a magnet on it. Then I got pipe dope for screwing fittings in. Then I got a bag of zip ties. The rip in the middle of the bag is sort of strategic. That way you can get zip ties out. But if you don't have a cut in the top or the bottom of the bag, so they're not all falling out and I'm not losing them. And I can get them back in the bag like that, but you can, you know, and I'm not losing any, which is kind of a nice deal. These are extreme ties from GB, or Gardner Bender. They just have a lower temp rating, which is pretty nice. We live here in Minnesota, so it gets pretty cold sometimes. Then I've got a set of Allen keys for tightening up vibrators. This is a these are Bondus Allen keys in a Fireball tool Allen key holder, which is freaking awesome. It's just got a little spring-loaded, or just a spring around here to keep all the keys tight. And the magnet on the bottom is pretty nice. Oh, there you go, losing keys. It just makes the getting different Allen keys a lot easier. Easier to pick them out of this little holder compared to the standard plastic ones they come with. And then in the front, I don't think I have much in the front. Yeah, just a little Malco bit, reversible bit, and I might have one other nut driver in here, but that's about it. Oh, and then at the top here, I've got a Milwaukee tubing cutter. One sec. This is the air tubing. It's aluminum. That's piped throughout the entire building. So this is basically off of our 1,000-gallon air tank. This runs to a destination where it then gets reduced down to either a 1/4 inch, 3/8, or 1/2 inch flex hose, and then I just use this little Milwaukee cutter for cutting this stuff. It's usually attached to the wall, so it's nice to have this low profile cutter, and it's aluminum, so it doesn't take too much to cut through this stuff. Also have a little Sharpie in here, Milwaukee ink. So that's about it for this bag, though. Really not stuffed that full compared to my other Vito bags, but it is nice having all the air fitting tools just in one bag. Nice lightweight bag. I'm gonna go through some of my other Vito bags. You guys can look for those on my channel. Thanks.